this is Gina from Glamhairus. I am here with Kate, who is a yoga instructor for Coconut Yoga. And I've been coming here for about, I think almost 2 years now. And they are just the most amazing group of ladies. Kate's gonna be doing some, showing you guys some moves after this and some stretches and some techniques to relieve stress and help with digestion and things like that. Thanks for being here today, Kate.
Thanks for having me. This is so exciting.
How long have you been an instructor for?
So I've been teaching for just over 3 years and teaching here at Coconut since we opened almost 2 years ago. I love yoga. I've been practicing for well over 10 years and decided that it was time to become a teacher a few years ago. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I've taken the classes here from I think just about every instructor and they are all amazing. What overall is some of the benefits of yoga?
Yeah, well, yoga is really full body wellness. So not only your physical body, but also your mind. Yoga can really help physically with tightness in your body, also digestion, detoxing the body, but also for stress, can help with relaxation, can also help with if you have trouble with sleep or anxiety. There's just so many benefits, like I can't
What
even
can't
name
it,
all.
yeah, right, what can't it help with?
Yeah, whole body wellness, your mind, your heart, your breath, everything. There's definitely a community aspect to it, and I think that's another reason why people are drawn to yoga, is every yoga studio has a little community. We're really grateful for just the community here at Coconut, Gina being a part of it. Our community is so sweet and just very open and
Supportive.
Supportive, yeah, exactly.
What specifically can yoga do for digestion?
Yeah, absolutely. So with yoga, there's a lot of movements that help to massage out your internal organs. So anything that really stimulates and brings that oxygenated blood into your organs to help with digestion, to help with detoxing. So many movements in yoga will help to do that.
And how can it help specifically ease stress?
Yeah, so like I said before, yoga is a mind-body practice. So there's different components and elements of yoga. It's not only that physical practice, but there's also meditation involved in yoga. We do breath work, and all of that together by allowing yourself to connect with your body, with your mind, with your breath, allows you to tune in and really disconnect from the stress, your day-to-day routines, just everything going on in your life. And really over time, this practice allows you to tune in more and more and more. So when you're on your yoga mat, it's like your safe zone.
Yeah.
I think
it's like
of it as like,
therapist.
yeah, I think of it as like the only place in my life, in the world, that I can feel truly in my own body, in my own mind, and away from my lists, the stress of day-to-day life. So
I agree.
Just by allowing yourself to drop in, to tune out, and work on something as simple as listening and observing your breath. And the best part about it is, like, you can't do that wrong, right? So and this is a practice. That's the beautiful part about your yoga practice, is it's not a perfect, right? So you're always practicing this, coming back to your breath, moving, breathing, practicing self-love, self-compassion.
Can yoga help someone get a better night's sleep? Are there specific moves you recommend before bed, like breathing or some sort of techniques that will help someone just unwind and sleep good?
And I'll actually show you a few of those moves that you can do before you're getting ready for bed. Even in your bed, you can do them. Another thing you can do is breath work. So if you have a couple moments before bed and you're ready to kind of take yourself, lay down, but your mind is racing, you feel a little anxious, you can just close your eyes and sit up really tall and just take a couple deep breaths, like full inhale in through your nose, fill up your belly, your lungs, and exhale and let it all out. And it just immediately quiets you.
I honestly never thought to do that before bed. All I do is kiss my dogs, read my emails, and go to sleep. But I literally never thought to take deep breaths before I go to bed.
Like 3 deep breaths can help your sleep so much.
Okay, so shoulder tension. I feel like I'm like this all the time, and I want to be like this. I want to be like this, but Is there something specifically that can help, yoga can help with like shoulder tension?
Through a few easy shoulder openers. So many of us spend so much of our time driving at a computer or like on our phones, and it's always this forward action of punching the shoulders. So just anything that you can do to help you to sit up a little taller, open up across your chest, soften your shoulders. And I'll take you through a couple really simple exercises.
And then how often should someone practice yoga?
Well, I have a bit of a biased opinion.
Okay, yeah.
Of
18
course,
days a week.
every day. And that doesn't mean that you need to go to class and spend 60 to 75 to 90 minutes on your mat. There's so many little things that you can do at your desk, even in your car. If you travel on the airplane a lot, there's a few poses that you can do. So, you know, I truly believe that just a little bit of yoga every day goes a long way. And like I said before, it's a practice, and the more you practice anything, the better you get at it.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we're just trying to be a better version of ourselves. So we just bring a little bit of that exactly into our day, every day.
Is it beneficial to children? Like, I mean, and is it just the exact same reasons it's beneficial for an adult or a teenager?
Yes, it is. And this day and age, kids go through so many different stressors than I think I went through, you went through when we were younger. And by teaching the children to tune inward, slow down, how to work with your breath, and just be more mindful about breathing, movement, and teaching a child to slow down has so many benefits. So yes, absolutely, anyone can practice yoga.
Now, my last question is, I asked this, my boyfriend's a huge golfer. I have a couple of my male clients that are huge golfers. I know I have a few female clients that also are golfers, but in regards to someone who's an athlete, someone who plays basketball or whatever, golfs, how can yoga benefit them?
Yeah, so specifically physically, men are generally a little bit tighter in the shoulders, so there's a lot of postures that can help to open that up and kind of reverse that punching that we all do, help to strengthen the muscles that support opening the chest, opening up in the shoulders, but then also just allowing you to relax and soften a little bit more. Another area that specifically men that I find are a little bit tighter are in the legs and the hamstrings. So we do a lot of lower body, lengthening, strengthening. One of the things that I've heard in golf is if you have a good core, you're going to have a real good golf swing. Yoga, one of the main things that we do in yoga is, not one of the main things,
There's
that affects
one of the 100 main things.
There's so many postures that we teach to engage your core, tighten your belly. We're constantly working to strengthen your core. I took a golf lesson once, and that's why I know this. And the golf pro said, it's less in your arms, it's more in the core. So just knowing that and knowing what we do on our yoga mat, we're constantly working to strengthen our core, not only for life, but also it helps you to get into those fun poses and arm balances and versions that you really need to have that strong core.
Thank you so much. So, you guys, we have a little discount for you. Kate is going to let you guys know what it is, and I hope you guys come to the studio. It's amazing. It's in the city, so you guys come join Coconut Yoga.
CoconutYogaChicago.com.
Okay.
And the code for you guys to get 10% off of any of our class packs, 5, 10, or 20, is Glamhairus, and that's good until the end of March. So if you're interested, feel free to plunk in that code just at checkout. It'll take 10% off your total, and we look forward to seeing you soon. All right, so we're going to start with just a couple poses that you can do before bed. These will help you just calm down a little bit, relax, and get settled in for a good night's rest. So I'm going to have Gina just come on down to her back. So you can do these poses actually in your bed just before you get tucked in. Go ahead and hug your knees up into your chest and just give yourself a little squeeze. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Maybe take a little ball pose here. Take a full breath in. And again, exhale, lower your chest down, lower your shoulders down, and then just set your feet on your mat or on your bed. So bend your knees. Good. And from here, just allow the fall over to your left side. Shoulders stay relaxed, gazes towards the ceiling. And take an inhale, come back through center. Exhale, allow your knees to come over to the right side.
Where should your hands be?
It's going to be on the ground. And then just try and use the strength of your core and your legs to inhale, come back up through center. We'll take these just a couple times using your breath. Exhale, drop the knees to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, right. But take one more at a time on your own, each side. Then go ahead, come back through center, pause. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then from here, reach behind your left thigh, the back of your leg, interlace your fingers, and then relax your shoulders down. So just gentle hip opener here as you inhale, pull your knee a little bit closer to your chest.
I feel that back here.
Yeah.
It feels so good.
Flex your right foot, and this will help to protect your knee joint. And if you need a little more here, if this isn't enough for you, don't touch your right hip, but just use the strength of your leg to press your hip closer to the floor.
I could feel it wasn't on the floor, over my hips.
Yeah. Very good. And then just stay here, extend your left leg towards the ceiling. Flex your foot and drive your heel towards the sky. This will help lengthen your hamstrings.
Yeah. And doing it on the bed is okay? Like even though it's like cushy?
Yeah.
Cushy, okay.
Absolutely.
Could be fun. Or in the morning too?
Yeah, these are great to do in the morning. All right, lower your left leg down, gently set your right foot down, and then just press your feet down to lift your hips up, re-straighten your spine. And then you'll switch sides and do the other side.
And like how many like seconds or breaths or how
I always like to say a good 5 full breaths are perfect. If you like a little bit shorter, though, a little bit longer, that's kind of just like a good medium number to aim for. I feel like 5 breaths really allows me to slow down.
Yeah.
And so for me, that's a good number.
Yeah.
And then go ahead, straighten your right leg, flex your foot. Bend your knee, allow your left foot to come down, and just for a moment, give yourself another hug here. Squeeze your knees up and in.
So this is good before bed or if you're stressed out.
Yeah.
Or just because.
Yeah. Helps to lengthen the hamstrings. Also, anything on your back, or what we call prone position, supine, laying on your back, takes the stress off your lower back. So if you have any lower back pain at all, come onto your back and take these stretches, and it takes any of the pressure off your back, but helps you to benefit from the stretches in your legs.
Yeah.
And then press your feet down, lift your hips up. This is a gentle bridge pose, gentle back bend, and chest opener.
I always wonder too, are you supposed to be squeezed?
No, so this is the only time you don't want to have hard butt cheeks.
Okay.
You want them nice and soft. So try and soften in the glutes, but firmly root down through your feet. Go ahead, take one more inhale, come up a little bit higher, and as you exhale, just soften the hips back down. So just a few breaths here. You can do that with your breath too.
Okay.
And then the last thing, I would just take a big stretch, reach your arms up and overhead, reach long from your fingertips to your toes.
Like point and stretch.
Keep your arms long, maybe point and flex your toes a couple times. And then hug your knees up and in. Release your right arm up towards your ears. And you can roll on over and settle in for the evening.
Night, 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 night. Can you show us which good shoulder openers?
Yeah.
We've
So
done
a
a few
couple
class, so.
really great stretches or shoulder openers. We'll come to tabletop position, hands and knees, and from here, this one's often called thread the needle.
Yeah.
As you inhale, you'll reach your right arm high up to the ceiling, and use your exhale to reach your right arm through your left. Now, I like to take this a couple times with the breath. So as you inhale, reach up, exhale, thread.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 times.
And you put your shoulder all the way on the ground, or you just?
And then the 3rd time, reach as far as you can through and gently lower your shoulder down. Let your cheek come to the floor. So you'll take that on both sides. And then another thing you can do is sit back on your heels and just take a big reach of your arms up and overhead. And then draw your elbows down and
Yeah.
squeeze your shoulder blades together.
Yeah.
Taking that a couple times. Inhale and exhale. Maybe 3 times for this one as well. And on the last time, you can stay here. You can also turn your elbows up, lifting the back of your heart up.
Yeah.
You can also take your hands behind your back, place your hands on your low back, and continue to squeeze your elbows in, your shoulders together. And if you still need a little bit more and your hands are close to the floor, you might lean back, press your fists down, and maybe lift your hips up.
Yeah, that one's good, like in the chest, just opens it up.
Yeah. One more for the shoulder. If you come to the floor and extend your arm up in line with your shoulders, you want to make sure it's straight up from the shoulder socket, and push your body weight over to that extended arm. Crawl your fingers away. Just turn over to the side. This is a really great shoulder stretch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So take that on both sides, holding it for 3 to 5 breaths on each side.
And your legs, should they be anywhere specific or just?
You can keep your legs straight. You can use your top leg for a kickstand. You can also get another pose out of it. Hook up your big toe.
Yeah, just depends on where you're at that day or just with your practice.
Yeah, tree pose. There's so many things you can do.
Yay. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks so much for letting me ask you all these questions,
course,
Kate. And thanks for
anytime.
showing us all these awesome moves.
Of course, anytime.